Hello and welcome to a brief Photoshop lesson in content aware and using the Lasso tool. So here we have a photo of a lovely lady walking along the beach, and what we'd like to do though is remove her, and so let's get started. Now firstly, before we do any work, it's a good habit to get into is making a copy of the background. So duplicate the layer. Let's see, how do we do that? Well, we go to this layer, click on it, yes, right click on it actually, and then what you'll get is a little menu, and you'll come down and select duplicate layer. After that, the sort of sub menu will come up. You'll click OK, and you've got now a new layer to work in. It's called the back. Right, we're just going to leave the label set. We could have named it anything, but we're going to leave it as background copy. And here we are. Now, what I'd like you to do is also hide the original layer, right? The background layer. So we'll come down and we'll click on the little eye on that layer. And now the background is hidden. All right. So let's carry on. Now we've got a layer to work in, and make sure that we click on that layer. Okay. The background copy layer to do all our work in. Now let's go over to the Lasso tool. Okay, the Lasso tool is here. It's the third one down on the toolbar in Photoshop, and it's one of three options on that particular icon. But we want the top one, just the regular Lasso tool. So with the Lasso tool, I've drawn an outline of the woman. And I've done so with it, and it creates this line made of marching ants. And okay, but this is not very good because we have not made Photoshop aware of the content, meaning what's behind her and so forth, because our line is too close to the woman. And if we were to hit edit and cut or just the delete key, we would end up with a hole in our picture. Not good. What we need to do is use the Lasso tool properly, and so we have to tell it to be content aware. So how do we do that? Simple. We want to focus, just to be clear, we want Photoshop to know about the sky, the water, its variations, and the sand, right? Perfect. So we go back to the Lasso tool. With this time we encircle her. With it, create another line of marching ants, but this time we're mindful to give the marching ants a wider berth right around the woman, so that you can see what's behind her. Then what we do is we go to the edit, and we come, and it brings up this, and we can either go to fill and do it, or just do Shift F5, or either it'll get you to this sub menu, the fill menu. There you must make sure that you have content aware selected, color adaptation as well, and then simply click OK. And then Photoshop brilliantly has a bit of a think, and then boom, there we are. Perfect. She is gone. And it's made itself very, very aware of the content around the woman. So it's done a splendid job. And now all we need is to do Control D to deselect, and there we are. But oops, forgot her shadows, right? So as you can see, the bottom here, two shadows from her legs. So all we need to do simply is to repair that. So we'll go back to the Lasso tool, and I've created an outline of the shadows with the Lasso tool. Go back to Edit. Go to Fill, or again Shift F5, and you can see that the shadows are now gone from within the marching ants. So then I'm just do a quick Control D to deselect, and there we have a lovely photo without the woman. All right, thanks for watching. Bye bye. Ta.